Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you happen to be, and welcome to another episode of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. We are setting tonight's scene in the Sept of the Green, as per normal, and right in that area of the Cub Cabins, which is also relatively normal for at least two of the people involved. We will set it on the porch of the girls' cabin, as it has gotten fairly cold up in New York this time of year, but not quite cold enough that Stoneclaw especially minds as long as she has fur. So she'll be draped out, potentially in Hispo, just to be ultimate wolf couch mode. Lounging on the porch, probably with Tlate on her, for all I know. But yeah, she'll be out enjoying the cool air, just generally preferring it to the inside, at least until it's time for sleeping.
Um, Nadine will be right next to her, kind of leaning in. She's wearing her new set of Native American clothes that's Pink got her. So she's all warm and cozy. And this time, the weather, although cool for New York, is to her pleasant. She is probably, I don't know, reading like an old newspaper that she found somewhere lying on a bench or staring off to the stars from time to time.
And so, yeah, while they're lingering there, seemingly out of nowhere, as Stoneclaw is apt to do when her mind finally chugs along from one subject to another, she'll cant her muzzle around so that she's kind of side-eyeing Tlate because, well, it's the easiest way to look at her in this form. Straight on is just weird and makes you go cross-eyed. So she'll side-eye Tlate, as is only appropriate, and ask simply, "You and Skovgard are good, are mad?
Skovgard.
Is fixed? All is ash."
Yes, um, Eric Raya. He is. We we talked.
Is good.
I think. Yeah.
Yes. No more fire?
If he doesn't attack me.
Hmm. Was not there.
I know. I didn't mean to hurt him. I just wanted him to let me go.
And she'll twist around that little bit extra to like lick the entire side of her face because his bow tongue is approximately face size, probably.
She'll. Nadine will smirk. Yeah, it was a mess.
Next time I go with you.
I hope there won't be a next time.
Do not worry, there will not. They know I will bite them.
He is strange, though.
Why?
Not as angry as I expected.
No.
Den father is like that as well.
Yes.
It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. I expected them to be more angry.
They like to fight, and to be strong does not mean are angry.
And when you go like that too.
You like to fight and be strong but are not angry? You seem
Hmm.
angry. Side eye.
We are strong. We endure. We had to endure a lot, and we don't forget.
Sometimes not forgetting is good, but sometimes forgetting is also good.
What happened to our families and to us lives on in our hearts and in our spirits. It gives us strength to carry on our duty.
You can be strong without being mad about past.
Maybe.
The now is better, but even I do not have the now anymore.
We are Garu.
Human mind doesn't let you forget. It is better to live just this day.
She thinks about that for a bit.
And while she's mulling over it, Stoneclaw will kind of tilt her head a bit. It is good to wake up, feel sun, eat when you are hungry, rest when you are tired. Feel free to pop in. Do it.
I was just not wanting to interrupt. I'm sure you guys were having a moment.
Interrupt a moment.
Well, I could be like Teresa and have Chloe fall from a tree. But no. I think we're going to go with a bit more traditional of a, she was kind of wandering the sept on a lovely, cool evening. And with a big smoothie in her hand. Like the biggest she could possibly have.
Well, she now has Stoneclaw's like undivided attention.
Because she has a big cup in her hand.
Yes. Especially if it was like a Starbucks cup, then you'd get double attention.
No, it's probably from some mom and pop place or something near here. It would be raspberry banana, I think was the first kind she really, really liked. She seems to be obsessed with smoothies. Every time I roll, she gets like a 9 or a 10 on every single smoothie flavor.
God damn.
I know. She loves smoothies. I don't know why. But anyway, so yeah, she's just kind of wandering past and hears the murmur of voices as she's near the girls' cub cabin. And it's kind of one of those lovely nights where you can sort of almost get lost without realizing that just get lost in the feel of it. But she pauses because, well, curiosity's a thing. So she kind of stops, just takes a couple of steps closer. Like, she's close enough you guys can see, but she's not close enough to actually hear anything other than a murmur. And yeah, totally holding that really big cup. With some sort of weird reddish, yeah, slightly reddish pinkish looking goo in it. And she'll kind of wave to both of them.
And she'll perk up, noting Chloe as she wanders past. And if nothing else, the fact that she tends to lounge in his spo is enough to make someone pause and look over like, the fuck? So she'll pop her giant. Ooh. Your echo.
Sorry, can't help it.
I know.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So she'll pop her giant horse-sized head up to full height and perk her ears forward. Obviously not agitated by Chloe's presence or anything, but just kind of paying attention because, well, there's a giant cup in her hands and it's probably full of things that are good for eating.
And because of those movements and motions, whatever position Latahine was in, she now most definitely isn't anymore, as she's trying to kind of regain her balance after the moving about. And she'll look, as that kind of disturbed her line of thoughts there. she looks up, notices Chloe, and will roll over.
Yeah. Upon seeing this, she will move close enough to just be like, "Don't worry about it, Tlatehin. You can get up."
Which she will.
she'll kind of smile to Tlate as well. Just be like, "It's a pretty night out, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm being obnoxious. Tell me again.
You're good.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw the moon and I don't know, just kind of following it around. Not like I haven't been all these places before, but it's a pretty night.
Yes.
She'll take a drink of her smoothie. And you guys mind if I sit with you? Just on the steps or whatever? Just for a little bit?
No. He's good.
Cool. And she will move over to sit on the front porch steps. Near them, obviously, because I'm sure the porch isn't that big. But not so close that she would be like leaning on the Hispo couch.
The Hispo couch approves.
She doesn't want to be leaned on by Chloe.
I don't know. She's weird and people-shaped. But she has been in Lupus a couple times, so she's gotten some points.
Depends on her mood, but she's still distressingly Hamid in feel, though. It's kind of bad.
She's weird.
Yeah. Damn that docile.
Thankfully not stink-eye weird, but weird.
She's been in battles enough. She's done enough to have made Foster, and she's clearly not that horrible.
Yeah, fair.
But anyway, yeah. And she's just going to kind of like lean her head back on like the post of the front porch.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of glance over towards them, then back out. And she's just kind of playing with the straw in her cup.
Stoneclaw is now deeply interested in this straw.
Oh God. It's like one of those things where you have a cat that just stares at you while you eat, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. She's shameless.
This can't be hard to catch. She's just gonna kind of look over and be like, "Do you want to try some?"
She gets the happy tongue lol.
How would this work? I have a straw. I can pour some out if you want to lick it up.
She'll like...
I could get a bowl from inside.
That would work. That's probably much smarter.
She like reared her head up to start doing like the bobblehead nod, because nodding still isn't a natural gesture for her, but then there's the suggestion of a bowl, and that sounds even smarter. It's crazy.
I know, isn't it? It's amazingly smart.
She just slowly puts her head back where it belongs instead of like nose in the air.
Lovely to kind of pull herself up, probably using Stoneclaw, and will walk into the cabin to return in a couple of seconds with like a bowl and a bag with some beef jerky in it.
This has become the best evening.
Yeah, Chloe will kind of hold her hand out for the bowl, and I'm assuming that it's given to her. She'll pour like like a third of her smoothie into it, and put it down on the ground.
God,
It starts getting enthusiastically snuffled.
Lupus slurping smoothie. It's like what?
It's fruit and yogurt. It'll be okay.
There's like a lot of enthusiastic snuffling and sniffing and investigating, and then finally there's like giant hispo tongue. Sorry, hispo tongue in his bowl.
She's like, it's raspberry and banana. I don't know if that tells you. It's a little weird, but I don't know what it is. I just really like it. It's one of Pig's favorites too.
And Platine will start gnawing on a piece of beef jerky because that's the best. Dried meat.
Yep, cue the awkward, like, slurping noises as Stoneclaw, like, fights the good fight with this slurpy thing, this smoothie doodad.
But it tastes sweet and good, right?
It does, and the bowl is, like, slowly moving further and further away with each lap. It's kind of ridiculous.
Kind of push it back.
Slow nudge back, lick, lick, slow nudge back.
It's a game that we play.
Oh, God.
It's like when you have a little kid that keeps dropping the spoon.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Nobody wins that one.
That's how she rolled.
You don't actually win that fight.
Meanwhile, her massive tail is just kind of making this heavy thump, thump, thump against the porch boards.
And she's just kind of watching this, and she's like, I take it you like it.
She finally, like, pops her muzzle up with, like, smoothie all over the end of it, and, like, on her nose. It's everywhere. Yes.
I'll get
He's
you one
good.
of your own next time.
Yes. He's
I didn't
best.
know. There are lots of different kinds. I don't know what kind of fruit you like the best, but
I don't know what is fruit.
it's the things that grow on trees. Those the things that grow on trees that you see like people pick off of trees, like apples.
She makes an accusatory glance at the various trees around the cabins. As none of them are fruit trees.
Not those trees.
Those trees are holding out on her, man.
Other trees.
Aiden walks by. He's got random packs of food. Like there's probably a pizza box. There's packs of other things that look like there should be sandwiches in there. He's got a few little ice creams, and if he sees the girls, and he'll walk by with a piece of pizza in his mouth. And take the pizza out, show his throat to Chloe. Hey, hello everyone.
Hey, and she'll just kind of gesture towards him, like, go ahead. You're good. kind of gesture. I can't describe it, but it's one hand where you just kind of like you're fine.
Okay, so here's
The
what
royal
happened.
hand wave.
Yes, the royal hand wave.
I walked by this place where the magical food giver thing, and I got really hungry, and I put a whole of thing in there, and now that I have too much food, so we're sharing.
The smoothie has died an honorable death. Stoneclaw is now interested in the mountain of food that Aiden is toting.
And he puts the bowl down. Now let's see what kind of pizza we have left, and he'll open it. Meat lovers. Oh, looks like a meat lovers.
Is Tolate sat against Stoneclaw again?
Probably.
Okay.
He doesn't move too much.
So Stoneclaw will first look to Chloe, as she is highest in station at the moment.
She'll just be like, go ahead. If you guys want some, go ahead. I have my smoothie. I'm pretty happy right now.
Cue the careful attempt to lean her nose closer without moving her body so Tolate isn't jostled. Stretch him
Dex
in.
athletics.
Did little nippy bites. I'm gonna get it.
I didn't want to take it.
She needs to roll. She doesn't need to roll Dex Athletics. She needs to roll willpower in order to restrain herself from not jumping up and going for pizza.
Thankfully, everyone spoils her, so she's never that hungry.
Yeah, Aiden will take a few pieces and just give it to her.
Hey, a smoothie's actually kind of healthy. She just doesn't know it.
Yep, she will very gingerly take the food from Aiden. She's very careful not to nip fingers when she's doing it, especially with hispo teeth. That would be tragic. So there's the very comically delicate process of her nipping the food out of his hand, pulling it back over, and then demolishing it horribly. There should be blood spray. This is ridiculous.
So,
She's playing
Stoneforth, how
instead.
come you're in Big Wolf?
Hmm?
How come you're in his form?
And she'll kind of twist her head around to expose the one eye to Tlate again. Is good. As Tlate is essentially sitting
good.
against her. She is Wolf Couch.
Maybe the question is, why aren't you in Hispo?
Yes.
I could go into it, but
We all could go into Hispo.
then we'd be in one scary image for some random dude that happened to walk by.
Nobody's gonna see anything here. This isn't a veil protected part, or she wouldn't be in Hispo at all.
Yes.
It would be kind of funny, though. Some
Yeah.
poor unsuspecting kinfolk walking by going, why are they just hanging out in Hispo?
I'm secretly hoping it happens.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. There's no point in scaring the poor kinfolk.
No, kinfolk are good. Mostly.
Speaking of that, she kind of glances over to Tlatehin. I hear you met my dad.
Your dad. Right. Yes.
I heard that not from him. I heard it from. Well, I can't remember who said it. Was it? Oh no, but someone said it. Oh yes, yes. It was Kumba.
Of course.
I heard he was helpful though, right?
Kumba
No.
kind of looks at you with a look as if you just smeared poo on your face. It's like,
No.
I
The
think
black.
she needs her father.
No. The Black Fury kinfolk.
yes, he was kind.
He is kind. I haven't actually known him all that long. But
Who is?
I was just telling about that the other day. Yeah, Dr. Mega.
Yes. I like him.
You should like him. He is likable.
He
Yes.
has an interesting shape.
Shape.
Blank.
Yes.
Do you mean did he show you something that he hasn't shown too many people yet?
I think so.
Then yes, it is a very interesting shape.
I didn't know he was what he was. I thought there was I thought that he was wounded. He wasn't, and he went away for a bit and then came back later. That was right after I found Katori and Kumba.
That was its own issue. Yeah. No, it seems it's fairly well known that he's, at least as I understand it, he doesn't keep it a secret that he's not exactly normal. So.
Mm.
I find it interesting. I was curious. You should have heard my questions.
My people have a lot of stories about men changing in animals. All sorts. There's truth in those stories.
That's fair. I mean, they're the Pharaoh too.
Mm-hmm.
I never got to meet him, but I heard about the one named Edward. He was a Corax.
I did not like Edward.
Did he deserve to die like he did?
No.
You don't have to like someone to realize that their death isn't probably right.
What? She seems to be kind of reluctant to asking it, or for asking anything at all. What happened?
I wasn't there, or I would tell the story.
Oh,
I mean, Stoneclaw, were you there?
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened?
The Silver Fang killed him before we killed them. I do not know why we did not fight. They tried to take... Wait, was it?
Ophelia. Probably, right?
Oh no, it was Cletus. Okay, I was trying to make sure my timeline was right, and it was actually
Oh.
Stoneclaw. They tried to take Septmate. They killed Corax. We should have killed them. When they do this, we had to wait till battle. Don't know why. They came into our territory. They killed our pack. Should have died. But Alpha did not let me fight.
Mother Soraya?
Hmm?
Mother Soraya?
No. Olaf, then father, did not let me fight.
Did he tell you
Yes,
why?
that doesn't let you fight.
You're kind of staticky, Sass.
I'll reload.
Oop.
Did he tell you why he didn't allow you to fight?
Gonna give Saskia a quick second. Here. There we go.
Is better?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good.
So sorry, what were you trying to ask?
A cat that did not fight?
We were not fighting. We were talking. I did not like it.
I think it was a diplomatic type thing that they didn't handle very diplomatically.
They use rank, try to make us do things. Should have beaten them. They are not our pack.
Why did Silverfang's attack were they worm tainted?
No. Just
Corrupted?
stupid.
As I understand it,
Kind of makes like a gesture like, yeah, you're probably right.
as I understand it, the Silverfangs wanted one of our Septimates because she was part of a house that they believed was worm tainted, but there was no proof to show
Yes.
that. So we wouldn't give her
Right.
up.
Silverfangs. They should think about.
Well, that's a big part of the reason why we're being sent to the Amazon, don't you know? Because we didn't give in on
Stoneclaw
that subject.
tongue lolls pretty hard. The big gape-mouthed grin. Is okay. We killed them anyways.
Amazon.
That's why we're
Yes.
being
Must
sent.
be. Must be warm there.
Is
I'm sure it is.
they talk about is hot and wet and very different but very wild. But there are no wolves there, even though it is wild. I do not understand.
You'll see animals over there that you haven't seen here.
I can still hunt them the same.
I mean, that's why they won't be able to. Well, it's not why. I mean, they're just different animals live in different places in the world, and there are no wolves in the Amazon, but there are animals over there that you won't find.
Should be wolves.
There can't be wolves everywhere in the world.
Not many wild places left. Should be wolves in all of them.
You have a valid point.
Almost all of Gaia is scarred now.
Well, we will be there. Probably soon, I imagine.
Yes. She finally kind of cants her head to Aiden. Use Fortnite.
I think. Not sure. You've been asking for a while. It's probably been a fortnight since you first asked.
If a wolf can pout, she's doing it.
What is a fortnight to do with?
I don't know, she keeps asking if it's a fortnight every time I see. Well, she mostly asks dead father.
Yes.
What was in a fortnight?
Rite of passage.
Oh. I can see why you would, I can see why you'd be excited.
I'm ready. We'll prove I am strong enough.
How many days ago did he say it was a fortnight?
The lupus looks at him and says, many, many days.
A fortnight is 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
Blank.
Yeah, a fortnight is 14 days, but I haven't heard anybody use that since someone made me read some book when I was. Yeah, when my mom made me read a book while I was being homeschooled, basically.
What is homeschool?
It means that instead of going to a school with teachers and classes and all of that, my mother taught me.
What is school?
It's a place where Hamids go to learn all kinds of things, including the reading and writing, math, lots of things. Because as you get older, you can learn even more and more stuff. History.
Stoneclaw looks mildly offended by this concept.
My mom just taught me because,
Is
well,
better.
there are reasons.
Is better. What you need to know, your mother can teach you.
I hope so. But she made me read a book that had the word fortnight in it, and I haven't seen it since then.
Starting out with iceberg.
What you doing there, buddy?
Long live subterfuge. But only 2 successes.
I'm just gonna roll me some dice here.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me the option. I'll try it. Did I buy this
That's
up?
why I'm rolling subterfuge so that you can counter it if you want to.
Fair enough.
2.
Trying to see if.
Damn it.
Nope, I still haven't bought up my empathy.
Hey, I have one whole dot of empathy now. I need you to be proud of me.
Yay!
I'm,
Well,
Hey.
Aiden doesn't spot anything.
I
Chloe
don't
doesn't
either.
spot anything.
I'm really good at lying, terrible at seeing through lies.
Is the difficulty reduced in Hispo at all?
By one, I believe.
But that's
It's still
good
not enough.
No.
We're all
Okay.
really bad at this.
Yeah, so no, you don't notice anything changing much. Platine is just
Was Aiden
kind
in
of
Hispo or Lupus?
He's both.
Oh, well then, no love.
Platine is still kind of staring in front of her like she's been doing most of the time, and she's kind of nomming on the beef jerky. It seems to just have it hanging out of her mouth right now.
Seems legit. Stoneclaw's again doing the mighty stretch, the non-jostling stretch. Yeah. Will
Towards.
reach food. So I figure her being on the top of the porch means it's really hard for her to reach down to the base of the steps or anything. So she's like, eh, eh. If she was a horse, she'd be doing the lippy thing.
Chloe's just gonna watch this. It's kind of fun to watch.
Platine will probably be jostled a little bit back and forth, just like looking over,
She's being so careful, so careful.
following Stoneclaw's gaze to Aiden. It's like,
It's so close. She like sticks her tongue out, tries to make up that last couple inches. It's not enough.
He'll push it towards her with his nose. With the muzzle.
With their powers combined, she will eventually like make that last little bit and nip it and yank it back into her paws. So content. She is mighty. She has gotten the food.
Oh my god. I'm going to try this, and he takes the bowl of ice, well, the pack of ice cream that's in front of him, and he tries with his muzzle to take out the cover.
Chloe, again, is going to just watch this. She has actual Hamid fingers. Doesn't change the fact that she's going to watch unless asked.
Does he have larceny?
same as Platine, by the way.
We're so...
uh,
Chloe would actually try to exchange glances with Tate when this starts.
if I do have lots of
Would she actually do it? Kind of exchange glances? Like, nope.
She is probably looking at
I have
Chloe,
lost
but not
anyone?
necessarily making making like the glance. It's more like there is an just a, yeah, I know this look on her face.
Chloe will take that for now. With Tate here, you have to take what little bit you can get and build from there.
Yeah.
Roll like straight decks to see if you can get the lid off with your mouth. Do it.
I do have larceny. One.
Roll it. Dex larceny. Do it.
It is a bit like pickpocket, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, I mean, larceny is also like any finagly stuff like that. That's what we've been having people roll to open cans and shit in Lupus.
What's the difficulty?
I'd say you got it with the
Standard.
9, 8, and 7.
And possibly the 6. You're good.
I'd say it's 6. No, I'd say it's difficulty 7 at least.
Yeah.
Let's say 7. So he gets 3. He's like, oh my god, I did it.
Stoneclaw is deeply entertained. He like manages to like just nip the edge and like wrench it.
Chloe's just going to be like, and here, I thought that I'd have to watch TV or something for entertainment.
I like this game. Every time we play this game, I get to eat what's in the thing they open. Kumba is very good at this game. Open many cans.
Yeah, he was telling me that the other day.
Yes.
Does he seem like he's starting to understand better?
Is still silly. Says Hamid things. Says human things. Doesn't stop talking. Talks until someone is angry.
I've only-
He has got to learn to shut up.
I've only told him that 3 times. I'm done telling him. You can only tell someone something so many times before it's clear they don't care. So he can just learn it the hard way from here on out.
He will learn or he will get bitten. And then he will learn.
That's him keeping his mouth shut.
Is that a willpower or a subterfuge?
Subterfuge.
Hiding it so good.
I hope so.
That's okay. Stoneclaw's not even looking this time. There's an ice cream that's open and where she can reach it. It's getting like...
Damn, it's so close.
Oh, I didn't see anything. So it's all good.
Nope,
It seems
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just thinking. It's nothing to do with plot. I was just going to say, it seems like all the Galliards put all their dice in the same places, and none of us put it into perception. It's true. It is true. Of the 3, at least out of 3 Galliards that I know of, none of us are like perceptive or smart.
Wow.
Seems legit.
Fair enough.
We
It's
don't have
okay.
2. We are average. It's okay.
Stoneclaw has like dragged up this carton and like propped a paw on top of it to hold it steady, and is like alternatively licking and periodically just trying to jam her nose into it, but it's still a little on the solid side, so she can't quite get her face in there.
And
She's trying, though.
What kind of ice cream is this?
Oh, he'll look. Not sure. I got it from that man. He'll take a lick. That's orange.
Orange sherbet, really? Or like just orange something else?
Sherbet, I think.
Figures.
Blink.
I love how you don't know what you're getting when you put your stuff in there.
Orange is another kind of fruit.
Oh.
It's a kind that grows in really warm places.
Well, then I like orange. Sticks face in again.
Makes note to self to go buy my own orange sherbet.
I mean, if she made a gesture.
I know. I know. It's just funny. Because this is the one flavor that's actually Chloe's favorite.
I mean, it's a little licked, but it's still good.
Nah, it's fine. She can go off the SEP to get her own. It's okay.
She can.
She is like the only one here who can.
Shakes fist at the sky. Doesn't have money
Ball.
anyways.
Nope.
Shakes his ball at
No
the
money.
sky.
Even like Platine hasn't even been in this city yet. Like hell no.
Well, if you guys want to learn to crochet, Chloe will hire you.
I don't even want to think about Stoneclaw trying to crochet and the horrible
Oh,
knots
the
she
yard
would create.
Imagine the yard everywhere.
Like, she's just created this, like, amalgamation of horrible, twisted knots and holds it up all proud.
Hey, Chloe's got yarn crafts at 3. She could totally teach you.
Platine
Can
would
I
probably.
ever?
Platine would probably kind of lift her hands and be like, yeah, no.
Well, then have no money. That is your problem. It's a fair option when when you can't have a real job.
With her hands, she probably can't knit.
Why?
Webbed fingers.
Yeah, you could.
Like her fingers are kind of like, yeah, they have this webbing in
Oh,
between.
you totally can.
a frog.
Yeah, you still could. Most of what you do is you holding your hands together anyway. Keep in mind, I do this for real, guys.
Well, I
Yeah,
do
fair
too,
enough, fair
but I
enough.
usually run the yarn between my fingers so it would drive me batty. That's how I maintain the tension. But you probably could if you were really determined.
It would just be a different technique.
Yep.
Anyway,
Imagine the class that she would be teaching, though. how to crochet for Metis's and Lupus's. As they'll stare at this like, what the hell's wrong with this yarn? Anyway.
That's okay. Stoneclaw's busy licking this little Palo ice cream like it's a freaking lollipop. She's going to town.
Latina's still kind of gnawing away that beef jerky. She digs that more than anything else.
Karate, I got something for you. I'll be right back. And he'll go down the porch, go into the male cub cabins. Come back a few seconds later with a a bag in his mouth, and put it down and get the thing out. And it's a hoodie. It's a hoodie of the shirt you found out of character. The shirt you found and you put on the page. It's that in a hoodie.
Oh.
The shirt Katie found and put on the set of the green page.
Oh, sorry, I was not listening for a second. So he comes over with a hoodie?
Yeah, he says, I got something for you, and he'll go into the male cub cabins and come back a few seconds later with that hoodie that you found.
But you said it was for Tlatahine?
No, sorry, Stoneclaw.
That used it.
Yeah.
Stoneclaw, sorry.
It was quite confusing. Okay, that makes more sense. Go to town.
Let me look at it again so I can remember what it says on it. So yeah, for all those who can't see our website or page, it would be a big black hoodie with this wolfish / werewolfish face all snarly and scarred on it that says, I don't know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm not going to lose.
Can Stoneclaw read?
She can't.
Okay, so you're handing her a picture of a snarly looking werewolf, or snarly looking wolf.
Strange writing on it. Actually, yeah, she'll realize. Yes, wait. I just realized something. You know how to read? You don't know how to read, do you?
No.
Okay, this says, I'm not sure I don't know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm not going to lose.
There's like a blink, and then she like repeats her awkward stretchy thing to be like, nope, this is mine now. I'm gonna take it.
How'd you get a hold of that? Did you order it? To be sent to Central Park?
Ordered it online and then asked for the guy to bring it to at the entrance of Central Park.
And
So
are you still in Lupus now? Like you still have to be in Lupus, right?
No, it was
Is what kin are for.
It is, in fact.
Tucks her hoodie next to Tlate. Like nudges it right there next to her. Where it can be warm and cozy.
It's like an XL.
It's like they had it going up to 5XL. It's probably a mini XL because she's huge. It's probably at least like a 2 or 3X.
It's a belly shirt. It's a belly hoodie.
belly hoodie.
Because really, I don't think it's the size around that you'd be worried about. It's the length.
I imagine it's both, honestly. Like, because her shoulders are broad as hell. We'll find out. It'll be entertaining. Either way, it's probably better than her walking around in a sports bra.
it would be entertaining if you could get Tatahina first and put it on.
Oh
Because
Jesus!
for
It'd
her,
be
it
a
would probably be a
dress.
It will be like a huge dress for her.
Like she would drown in it.
Chloe's like, if you guys will all wear these sweatshirts, I will buy one for all of us to wear. She's just looking around. She's kind of trying to make a joke that evidently fell kind of flat.
I already rolled 2 successes on my subterfuge to keep a neutral face
Okay.
when the hoodie was dropped next to her. So I'm going to say that was 2 successes counts.
I don't care. You can have them. I'm not even going to try at this point. I'm terrible at saying things.
It's not doesn't have anything to do with you saying things. Don't worry.
Nope, it gets tucked, and then she's back to the box of sherbet, which is slowly melting. So she's like nudging it around and trying to like get bites out of it, and then doing like the kind of the peanut butter face. The oh god, it's cold, but good, but cold. The yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you want me to warm that up for you?
Blink.
Probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
She kind of just looks down at the little pail of ice cream, looks back up. Like this has never occurred to her, ever.
I'm not so sure you should heat up a dairy thing. That sounds like a poor decision. Well, sherbet isn't dairy though.
What is dairy?
It's made of milk products.
Ponders this for a moment, then resolves, I like dairy.
Me too. Like ice cream and milk and yogurt and butter.
I had chocolate milk once.
What is chocolate milk?
It's delicious. Completely delicious.
Adds this to her bucket list.
Oh, next time I see you guys, I'm going to bring you chocolate milk, both of you.
Perk.
I'll just bring you guys like a couple of gallons to put in your fridge.
Tongue law.
Oh god. It's like this is like she literally said I had chocolate milk once.
I
For her,
know.
this is like a super special treat. And you're like, yeah, no, I'll totally bring something over later. And you're like, what?
No, because that's what she heard. Chloe's just like, oh, that's sad. That's what she's like. No, you must have it if you want it. Because chocolate milk, you can buy it at like any convenience store.
Yeah, they didn't really have them around where she came from.
Oh, right. I understand. I'll get you guys some. Besides, you have a lot of cubs. If you're all going to drink it, then there should be enough for everybody.
Yes. I will make sure that Dusk has some.
Good.
Fraud.
It's been going on a long time now.
Where is he?
Piteous face. He's gone on rite of passage.
Oh.
Very, very long. Do not like.
It's something that has to happen, I guess.
Wish it would happen faster. Want him back.
Have you heard anything about what might be involved in yours?
No.
I didn't either for mine. Had no idea what it was going to entail.
Hopefully will entail biting something is what I am good at. It's my job. If I am lucky, it will be biting many, many things. Firm nod.
Oh, you are an army. You are most probably involved by things.
Yes.
The rite of passage is not as much your hospice as it is your tribe.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Then we'll definitely be biting things. Is good.
Mine had several parts.
Maybe all the parts will be biting things.
I'm gonna guess maybe not. They probably would like to be a little. At least if I was going to run a rite of passage, I would think that it should be a little bigger than that. When you join a tribe, it's not just about what you can bite. It's about what you bring to your tribe and what your tribe brings to you. It's about that bond.
I bring teeth.
You do bring teeth. But is there more than that? Because I assume there is.
I survive and bring teeth.
Chloe just blinks at this. Takes a long sip of her smoothie, which is almost out now.
Platine will kind of nod in thought. It's like, yeah, I can respect that.
Chloe's just not going to continue on this train of thought. That's pretty much what that whole thing with her smoothie was. Just I'm done now.
That is probably the best idea.
And if everybody wants to get that vibe from her for this, go for it. It's transparent.
That's okay. Stoneclaw is now just proud because she has clearly proven her point.
Chloe doesn't think it's worth fighting it.
Well, yeah, you don't keep fighting when I'm right. God.
God.
It is a fight that we're never going to have, and we'll leave it in OOC.
It's gonna be difficult to find someone to accept me in my tribe. There's no other one legal on set.
There's a faint head tilt. Olaf tells me there is Sept, not far away, where there are many Wendigo. What was that? Oh, that was weird. Sorry, that was my computer.
Okay, that was the willpower.
Are you considering other options, Tatine?
No.
Then I'm sure they'll find someone for you.
She's not gonna reply to that.
Sorry, I missed what Chloe said.
She said, are you considering other options? She said no.
Huh.
And Chloe said, well then, I'm sure they'll find someone for you.
Yes. There are many Wendigo in this other set. They will be happy.
Okay. Need to make another substitute throw, but I'm going to throw the difficulty up by one because please don't press this button. Okay, she fails.
Chloe's already kind of guessed as to what she's referring to here.
Yeah.
She looks sad. She's trying to hide it, but she looks sad.
I only got one.
Looks at who? Oh, sad?
Mhm.
Aw.
You don't
I
think
didn't
you'd be
want to.
welcome. Yeah, Chloe's just gonna be like, you don't think you'd be welcome.
She gets a more stubborn look on her face and kind of like folding her. She's drawing her knees up to her chest, kind of folding her arms around it, starting to look a little more defensive there.
Stoneclaw goes in for a face lick.
Chloe's just watching and waiting for an answer. She's noticing the body language, but she's not going to press any harder. But she is, in fact, watching her pretty obviously, waiting pretty obviously.
She needs a couple of seconds and a good face lick, apparently.
Yes, the most reassuring of face lick.
My elders told me to stay here.
Your elders told you to stay here.
Yes.
You would come back here. But they could teach you. Could give you right.
I will, of course, make the request, but
Yes. Olaf went there many times, but is still part of this pack.
I don't get that.
Head tilt?
Kailani went off to help her old sept and came back.
Yes.
But easy get and there when you go.
Oh,
Ask him. He had to do a thing there for challenge.
Hmm.
Did good.
I'm just saying I would go back to my old sept if I needed to. In fact, I will. My parents live there. Yes, I have multiple parents. I have a total of 3 that I consider parents.
Blank.
I would go back, but my sister is not there anymore.
You will find your way.
Yes.
You're just going to have to look a little to find what the path is.
I will do as I'm told.
Of course.
And with this, as Katie needs to run off for a second, would you guys like me to find a way to wrap things up, or would you like to keep talking and I'll just AFK?
How long are you going to be AFK?
It may be a bit.
I don't think I can do an hour, but I can talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It will probably be fairly lengthy. So I will have Stoneclaw totally disrupt everything by, as she has finished her sherbet, just kind of abruptly, well, first she'll kind of give Latte like she'll give a little wiggle or something in mourning. Something they've probably long since established is I'm getting up now.
She'll lean forwards immediately.
And she'll stand herself up and reach over to gingerly grab up this hoodie and then immediately drop it, of course, as she says, "Is bedtime," and then have to pick it back up.
right. I'll let you guys get to that. That's fine. She'll just kind of glance over to Tlatahino and just be like, if you need someone to talk about things, I'll listen. I know we're not close, but I don't want you to feel like you're entirely alone.
He's not alone. I am here. Drops hoodie again. Picks back up.
Chloe will just grin at that. Good. I'll see you guys later.
See you later.
She'll kind of wave
Thank
to
you.
the 3 cubs. You're welcome.
Thank you, Chloe, Raya, for the offer.
She nods. And then we'll take her now empty cup, tuck it in her tote bag, and take off.
You're safe here, Tulata. You have friends. We care about you. I know right now it's just words, but one day I swear we'll show that I care about you.
She'll raise an eyebrow and will then kind of stick up her hand in a greeting and will walk into the girls' cabin.
Ah, the door has been opened. Quick, slip through before it closes.
And with that, Aiden will go to the male cub cabins.
Ta-da! And with that, I will hurriedly end this scene. Thank you, players, for playing, and watchers for watching, and Saskia for being sassy. And we'll see you next time on another episode of The Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York.